Hey YouTube, right here. Wanted to go ahead and talk about something. I'm gonna have a link to a video in my description, and I want you guys to go ahead and check it out. It's kind of funny, but I'm basically gonna cover most of it. But I also want to go ahead and show the source material for this video. Now, I'm a huge fan of technology, of science, and so on and so forth. And the thing is, I'm becoming an even bigger fan. Because anytime science and technology makes women feel insecure, it's a good thing. Like, and I'm not talking about, you know, like making them feel in danger, but insecure. Well, at this point, they're probably going to be feeling in danger anyway. Because apparently the whole artificial womb thing is coming around a lot sooner than what most guys thought we were going to end up having it. Might actually see it in my lifetime. They're saying, oh, well, you know, it'll allow, premature babies to be put into this artificial womb so they can finish maturing. Which is awesome. I absolutely love that. Premature birth is actually a really big fucking problem. But the thing is, you're not going to have a premature birth with artificial womb. You're not even going to have that chance. So, I want to go ahead and ask something. How long do you think until people just start outright replacing it? Because women constantly bitch about childbirth, and for good reason. I mean, it fucking hurts. I'm not faulting them on that. I mean, hell, that's got to be a miserable 9 months. Topped off with a fuck ton of misery right at the fucking end of it. So, I understand women not wanting that. But here's the thing. Once women are no longer required for reproductive purpose, what do they have left to offer men? Because the thing is it's ingrained into us to protect women for the survival of the species. What happens when the survival of the species is no longer in play? We're coming up with AI that's already rivaling some women as far as companionship. I mean, yeah, it's rivaling the shittiest ones as far as interactivity. But that AI is constantly progressing as technology progresses, as processors become more powerful, as technology becomes more streamlined. You have the whole sex bot thing, and now this. Ladies, take the fucking hint. Why do you think these giant leaps in technology are fucking happening? Here's a hint, it's not for you. Now, think about scientists. Think about what they're typically like during high school. Think about what they're typically like during their, 20s. Now, I want to go ahead and ask you, who were the ones that you shunned in high school, in your 20s? Who were the ones that you constantly belittled, constantly turned down, but then try to sit there and stick with the bill at the end? For them to have a chance of reproducing. After you've gone ahead, had your fun, and all that. Who are the ones making this new technology? So, ladies, you want to sit there and say that you need men like a fish needs a bike? Well, apparently the feeling's mutual. So, I absolutely love the fact that this technology is being tested right now. Hasn't moved on to human testing. Right now it's only been tested on sheep, but with the success that they've been having, it's only a matter of time until human testing becomes a thing. I mean, they're probably going to go to primate first. But ladies, I want you to go ahead and actually be honest with yourself. What do you have to offer men? Once this becomes a thing, once the artificial womb is fully fucking functional, what do you have to offer men? And to people who sit there and say, oh, well, you need an egg. We can actually artificially create those. Technology's already there. So, my question still remains. What do you have to offer men? Because the thing is so far throughout history, it's reproductive value is what's been your saving grace. If that value is taken away, then men will look at you the same as other men. You won't get those special protections. You won't get those special privileges. You will just be considered physically inferior. And not unfairly. If you're going to blame anyone, blame nature. Now, you can go ahead and you can blame men for coming up with the technology to circumvent nature. But we're just doing what you've been asking of us. You've been asking us to circumvent nature since time immemorial. You've been wanting us to not go out and fuck everything that fucking moves. You've been wanting us to sit there, not spread our seed far and wide like we're programmed to do, and you have physical evidence of this. All you have to do is look at the makeup of the male penis. We're not meant to be monogamous. We're meant to be polygamous. So, the question is now, what use will you have to men? And if you're insulted by that question, I want you to think long and hard about this. Because the thing is women have been asking that question since the beginning. What use of you are to me? What can I extrapolate from you? So now, you, whether you want it or not, are going to be staring down that double-barrel shotgun of equality. You're going to be staring down the same shotgun that men have been staring down since the beginning. You're going to have to earn your way. You don't get the free ride anymore. The pussy pass is quickly getting devalued. Funny how the open market has now spread to a biologic level. And the thing is, funniest thing is just as people predicted, women are not exactly happy about this. You got the ones that sit there and only see the premature thing, and then they only think about the, oh, you mean I don't have to fuck up my figure by giving childbirth? That's amazing. You do realize that at that point you were becoming nothing but a novelty. Kind of like when people go ahead and buy a really old car and soup it up and that sort of thing, and then drive it down the street only to go ahead and show it off just as a show of status. You think you're objectified now? Once this technology comes out, once these technologies are perfected, guess what? At that point, you'll become nothing but a showpiece. go ahead and thank feminism, because I guarantee you that's what really spurred this forward, is men getting sick and tired of your bullshit. So, I think it's awesome. I think it's amazing. And I'm looking forward to seeing women squirm when they come to the realization that the free ride's over. And that men will have no more reason, other than you being human, to give a fuck about your feelings. To give a fuck about what you want. And the thing is, be honest. Have you actually been treating men like humans? No. You haven't been treating us like equals. You've been treating us like slaves. You've been treating us like items. Tools for you to use and then dispose of. Well, the tides are changing. So, how are you going to respond to it?